It is 6 o'clock and you're in focus. Fixing Baltimore isn't just about major missions. Sometimes the smaller ones bring just as much impact. And tonight, we are bringing them in focus. The efforts to improve West Baltimore just isn't about crime and jobs. There is a massive project to be upgrading the Baltimore and Potomac Tunnel, which runs right through Sandtown Winchester. It is the yellow and orange line right here on the map. And the track is owned by Amtrak's Northeast Corridor, and it's also used by MARC and Norfolk Southern. Now, they have been engineering and environmental studies that have been shared with the public next month. And the tunnel, anybody want to guess? It's 141 years old. Wow. Well, this man's a little younger. We have big problems in Baltimore, but sometimes it's not making a big statement. Sometimes you have to start small. Earl Millett, who is with Civic Works, joins us right now. You're not 141.
Close, but not quite. Yeah, that's right.
39 and a half. Hey, listen, let's talk about Civic Works. First off, you started with AmeriCorps. So how did you get involved? How did Earl's life go into this?
AmeriCorps is just about an opportunity to serve, and I had always volunteered like so many youth do in Baltimore now that we find, but I wanted to be able to give back full time, and AmeriCorps provides a living stipend and money towards education so that you can dedicate a full year of your life towards volunteer service.
You remember your first volunteer job? Where was it?
Absolutely. It was in a nursery working to grow plants that we would eventually grow for fruits and vegetables that were donated to soup kitchens and shelters.
How'd that make you feel?
It makes you feel great, and I've known through all my volunteer projects that I've gotten more out of it, life skills, good feeling, than I've ever been able to give back. So I'm constantly trying to catch up to that, all the good that I've gotten out of the volunteer service.
You go into an area, and what do you do, Earl?
With Civic Works, there's a lot of different projects, but the one we've been highlighting is transforming vacant lots into community gardens. Civic Works has over 300 young people each year dedicating up to a year of service, giving back to their communities, and finding areas that are too big for individuals to take care of and fix up, but that groups can work on, bring in other volunteers and other resources and make a beautiful space in the city.
How young can you be to start in this?
We have programs, Baltimore Conservation Leadership Corps, that goes all the way down to middle school, but typically AmeriCorps has to be 17 and older.
You have to be 17 and older. What other jobs are you most proud of that you've done? That you can drive by on any street corner in Baltimore City and say, hey, you know what, I had a hand in that.
Really, it's the people is always the best thing. And when I hear stories and see people walking by the street and they catch me and they talk about the jobs they have. Being with Civic Works, the pride there, I have sometimes folks come up to me that I don't know directly and say, hey, I'm working at a bank now, and that started off with just learning how to show up, work hard, transforming that vacant lot landscaping, but it led to so much more. And so the people would be the biggest thing. You have a great story online about the lot at McKeldrey and Collington across from Northeast Market.
Right.
So that's some of the hardscape, the nice lots that we see transformed. And even in that, while it's a beautiful lot with beautiful stonework, the most beautiful thing is when I see community members that I don't know, that I didn't talk to directly, out there cleaning it up, maintaining it, and working on it. It's the people.
It's a small thing, and all of a sudden, boom, you got a big thing, right?
Absolutely.
That's where it starts. So you're still growing. You're still growing.
We would love to keep it growing. Thank you.
I'm a big fan of Civic Works. Always have been. I always remember the time you guys came out to Park Heights. You changed that area overnight, and it was brooms, dust mops, and clean the area up. Keep it doing, all right?
There's a lot of people out there that want to do it, and we're happy to just be part of helping them be able to do it.
Thank you, all right?